inflammation in the body. All inflammation. Basically, something in your body that ain't supposed to be there. Far as we know, we got levels of cancer in our body, but until it reaches heightened levels, the doctors don't consider it a problem. So that means they basically telling you anything. Just because somebody tell you one truth don't mean they tell the whole truth. See what I'm saying? Like I could tell you something that applies for me, but it might be something in there that don't apply to you. So then that makes it not a whole truth. But it ain't about me trying to be right. So if it was about me trying to be right, I'd be like, no, brother, that's the truth. No, it's about me trying to add something to you, but only you know what's worth taking. You know what I'm saying? What's salvageable to your life going forward. But they playing a fear-mongering game. Never in history have our government or any government told the full truth to its people. And by that, I mean, like, it's no different than a parent not telling their kid how much it costs to live in the house. A parent never telling their kid how they almost got robbed at certain times, not putting fear in their children, you know what I'm saying? But here it is, these people told us a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And they put fear in people to the point they even got the bosses of these companies like, for fear of a future lawsuit, let me require that my employees have to do X, Y, Z. That's all that shit is. They covering their ass because they don't know how far the extent of this financial reset gonna go. Ain't nothing changed. Follow the money. Follow the money. The people who getting the most money, they ain't crazy enough to be out here taking no shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to get rid of my kids' iPads because it's like, hold on, the people who made the iPad, they won't let their kids look at one. So that gotta tell you something. Like, I started eating Chinese food because you go into Chinese restaurants that they feed us in, you don't see them eating that. You don't see them eating that food. Nor do you see other Chinese people in line with you trying to buy some food. It's just our people in there buying that. So at that point, you gotta take the responsibility. You know what I'm saying? We all got ability to pay attention to our senses and see what we see and understand what we understand. But we can't sit back and write it off to, hey, they know better than me. That'd be our problem a lot of times. We think, no, these people know something I don't know because they must have. Look what happened to us in history. As much as people try to say, like, I don't focus on history, well, then why you letting these motherfuckers talk to you and treat you like this? Other than you understand what happened in history. And they willing to go to an extent that you probably not willing to. You just trying to get along to go along. Well, sometimes you gotta confront shit. And you might recognize that, damn, they ain't as tough as I thought they was. It's like the Wizard of Oz story. These people was following the authority of the Oz only to get to the end and figure out the Oz was somebody that was paranoid, scared, you know what I'm saying, his damn self. And here it is, they on the road trying to find character. And the person that they on the way to see is basically a peon. Somebody respected by. We out here scared to speak our minds because people that ain't worth being respected by. Honestly speaking, they put us in these situations because they looking to us for answers. Anytime somebody make you the problem, you the answer too. You the answer too. It ain't nowhere around that shit. I wouldn't give a damn about giving you this much energy about being my problem if I didn't know you was the answer to my problem too. Well, not me knowing particularly, but subconsciously knowing. Because ain't nothing changed in history. When these people ran into our places of living in establishments, they was looking for the same shit. They were looking for some help, some food. But it just so happened, we started taking on their culture, and that's when we lose. Like, if we gonna go to war with them the same way they went with us, yeah, you lost. Don't do that. That's crashing out. These people are fear-mongering and warmongers, you know what I'm saying? So you can't go to war with them the same way that they went to war with you. You gotta, hey, okay, you want me to do this? Are you, all right, play along, but at the same time, use your mind. Because if you don't play along, you're not gonna see everything that's meant to see. You gonna show yourself, they gonna knock you off easily because you stick out like a sore thumb. Whereas everybody else is just doing what they gotta do You know, like we've been doing for a while in this country, and in many countries, I say, like every country has had their own struggle, and I feel like it's with the same type of people. Even if people want to say these are different people, I don't look. It's the same type of people. You got some people that listen to negative, and they always out here trying to find the negative in some shit. You got some people out here that's positive, and guess what? They can find the positive in the negative to the point you can't really hurt these people. You know what I'm saying? As much as history or however your story want to be repeated to tell it, these people was able to endure that and keep going. And they family got different stories about them. So regardless to the story you choose to tell, you feel me? That person's legacy won't be there. Because a legacy is carried on by the people that care about you, not the people that hate you. So we worrying about people that hate us and they don't matter nowhere around the board. Other than using their energy to push you further. Cause like my sister used to always tell me, man, she's like, bro, people gonna hate on you regardless. But if you go out there and you do your best, at least you know what's going on. Cause people can't hate on you for not doing nothing. They can't hate on you ain't did nothing in life, you know. But like I said, there's certain types of people. Some people are negative. You know, they operate on the negative energy, and some people operate on the positive. But we got a choice to make. And with every second, every conversation or exchange, we got an opportunity to be the negative or the positive in that situation. Shit, sometimes you get a situation where it's two positive people and it's actually like we used to say going to church, you know, like this was a good time, you know, we fellowshipped. That was the whole point of church because like no matter where, you know, two soul brothers meet, if we agree and exchanging information, it's gonna be a good time for both of us. Cause there's things that you went through that I couldn't, you know, I couldn't have possibly seen because it wasn't my experience to have. But I can learn from what you went through and be a better person for having a conversation with you.